So now what we're going to do is we're going to play another game called Sports and Friends. If you guys haven't seen it, it's pretty cool. And basically what it is a whole group of mini games that are put together. We can't play all of them because some of them you need 4-player, and one of them you actually need the Move controllers from PlayStation, from Sony, like the Sony PlayStation Move controllers. If you've ever seen that game, it's really cool. You're holding the Move controller, and everybody has it in one hand, and you're just trying to shake another person and make the light on their Move controller change color. And if you can, then they're out of the game. But the problem is, if you move too abruptly, yours goes off. So it's kind of this very balance, trying to,
Let's talking. Let's play gaming. Maybe you can move back now so we can get a better position, because this'll.
Okay.
That way I get more space and I can change this. And I can go here. Hello. Oh, there is 2 of us in one camera now.
Sorry, Habibis.
Maybe I can even order. No, this won't. Maybe we can move this on forward. Whoop.
Holy!
I can move it.
It's fine.
No, it's not for you.
Oh, okay.
Do not assume, Habibi.
Oh, I'm a double me.
Do not assume that you know what I am doing. I want to go this way. So. Where am I? There we go. You like to get your head cut off weirdly. There we go.
Okay. Do we have sound?
Oh, this is the screen that we're playing on. Sorry. It should have sound once we're in the game. We need to chat then. We can't see you guys. Oh no, oh now it quit the game, of course. Nice. And now we're showing everything. We need Steam, play Sports Friends, play. There we go. That sucks that you press escape.
So the thing I was saying earlier. How loud is that? For them.
Yeah,
okay. The nice thing about this, before we get started, is that we want to show you this because it's a whole collection of different little mini games that are super fun, especially for parties. But the main thing is that we want to show you that it's not at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's it's not the graphics, it's the gameplay. So keeping the game simple. I mean, making the polish and the mechanics, polishing the mechanics and making them really good is what's the most important at the end of the day. And having very simplistic graphics, it changes nothing.
I want to be the big guy.
I'll be the girl.
Oh yeah, so I'm the big big guy and you're the girl. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Ocean Fist.
Oh, you can change the powers.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't know that. I'll do this. Maybe pick the first one just to get a... The reason I'm saying is, hey, Calm, this is kind of like your game. A little bit. There's a lot of similarities. So we have this type of platform here, if you look. Kind of similar to how you have, except it's 2D. Then we have that ball. Here. But this thing, I'm actually trying to... Oh shit, Bjorn. Yeah, I can't see over there.
I asked you if you see.
Sorry, I didn't. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. So what we're trying to do here is get this ball onto the opponent's side.
You suck! Go!
So if the ball sinks, then you know. If the ball sinks, then the person gets you bastard. If the ball sinks, then he gets a point. So notice it hit the bottom, so he gets a goal.
You suck!
And
Little girl, come here!
But here, here the side is important. So here, here I'm trying to throw the ball on his side and at the same time prevent him from dropping the ball on my side. And if you look, we have this, what do you call it? Air jumping. And we can only, look at these little dots I have here. I can only do 2 air jumps. Now I can do more.
You lose the point if you die yourself.
Yeah, if I die myself, then I lose the point that I gained. So there's a lot of features that were similar in your sumo ball game to here. I mean, that you could incorporate into your sumo ball game. But just a little bit more polished. But look at the visuals at the end of the day. That's what's most important. No, and that's what's
exactly.
That's what's least important.
Exactly. That's the most important. The ball hit me.
Did you see that? I did like a power move with the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely, Zad, mechanics trump everything. So look how simple the graphics are, but the game is actually very fun and addictive. Especially when it's 4-player. This is really good. You get on teams. Come on, Habibi. Fudge!
Points for me, points for you.
It's like we were on the wrong side anyway, you know? It's like you should have turned around and... Holy crap!
Break!
That was crazy. How do you do the... Is there any super move? Or is it just...
You chose your super move.
Yeah, but how do you do the super move?
You just hold down the attack button.
Oh. Okay, that's how you do it.
Mole!
Yeah. So look how simple these visuals are, but the gameplay is really cool and it's very polished. So Com, you should take this as a guide for you on like what you
on your journey.
Yes, Habibi.
doing? Trying to score on yourself? No! What are you doing? What are you doing? You give me point and you kill yourself. Oh, calm! You're just designing sumo
Did you
bomb.
see that, Bjorn?
Did you get the? Did you see our feedback? Calm. Little girl, little girl, little girl, little girl, girl.
No, Bjorn, did you see what happened in the previous round?
No. I don't look at you. I look at what Calm does. Calm is more important than you, Habibi. You lost my point.
What I was saying was in between rounds, I had died, but I shot the ball up really fast, and then when I respawned, I came back and picked it up again. So it's kind of like I was able to pass the ball to my dead self was able to pass it to my respawned self. I thought that was really interesting.
Not very interesting.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude. Think about that for a moment.
No, I do not.
I think that's awesome. Like you're able to pass the ball from your dead self to your respawn self within the same
chat.
time.
If you think it's awesome, please post hashtag awesome in the chat right now. Oh, nobody's posting awesome. Sorry. You.
If you think Bjorn is an asshole, then post the Bjorn is an asshole.
Yeah, you see nobody posting. I'm not asshole.
Ah, damn it.
If you think John sucks in this game, please post the John sucks in this game. I suck. Oh fuck, I missed it. And I rule again.
One other thing I was saying I liked about this.
Zadbuki put awesome, but it was too late.
Look how you know how many air jumps you have. It's by those little balls that are spinning around you. So they disappear.
We're not analyzing yet, Habibi. You're just sucking at the game. Yes.
Yeah, but I think they got the thing. But let's quickly analyze this.
Yeah. So let's go. What's the main goal of this mini game?
The goal is to get the ball on your opponent's. Is to be an asshole. Is to get the opponent's ball onto the. Basically, get your ball down on your side, and it happens to be on the. You start on the opposite side. So the orange. Notice how they're using color. The orange color needs to get it on the orange side. The green needs to get it on the green side.
Which is super confusing, by the way, guys. When you start this game,
Yeah,
it's very hard to understand that, and you make your own goals because it's not very clear.
Yeah, we had that problem the very first time we played this game.
Anyway, but yeah, and then so let's look at then the elements of the game. So we have ground basically.
And
We have
ball.
the ball and the characters.
Yeah.
And then we have these dots around us.
Yeah, and we have, of course, the GUI,
scores.
the UI. One thing that's interesting...
There's a timer, and then there's score.
One thing
and then there is the arrow that says which direction the ball is going.
Yeah. One other thing that's kind of interesting is that if we go back to the game real quick, is that the UI is also the little dots around us. That's actually the UI, if you think about it. You know what I mean?
I don't think.
So yeah, they're showing it as these energy balls around you, but in reality, the UI is telling you, like, that's a UI, but it's making it feel like it's part of the character. So that's also. Sorry, I'm now definitely not paying attention.
Yeah, and then what other elements? Well, there is of course effects like the background and the particles coming out of the fountains, but.
Yeah, it's also there's.
And the water actually is also an element.
Yeah, and actually throw the ball in the water. Look at that. When you throw it, look what it does. There's a little arrow above the ball where it's falling, so you could kind of, even though the ball is off the screen, you still know that if I quickly jump into the water at this point, I might be able to catch the ball at that last moment.
And as you saw when you start the game, they're trying to tell you that the right guy. The green team do here, this is your goal, and then...
exactly, by the direction that you're facing, but it wasn't so clear.
You still skip usually these kind of things in many games.
So let's talk about the player mechanics now.
Yep. So I can jump, I can move left and right, I can throw a ball, I can punch, I can kick, and I can use a super move.
Yeah, you can hold the ball as well. That's also a separate mechanic.
I think that's a system mechanic because you don't press anything to hold.
Oh yeah, true. When I touch the ball, yeah,
so that's a system mechanic.
Yeah, can you throw it at me real quick? Yeah, that's a system mechanic. So basically, when the player, that's interesting too. Do a power move. Our power moves actually cancel.
No, this is not a power move. This is a regular fighting. Just stand still and click attack all the time. Okay. This is my. You have a different one. Just like if I just do one direction, he does this. If I press right, there's different attacks depending if I'm in the air. And then if I do up, it does uppercut like this. Like jump over me. Jump over.
You do like a...
it breaks your jaw, I think.
Yeah. What was the other thing? Also the jump is, you can... Well, there's more than... It's a system mechanic in that you have that limited amount of times you can continue pressing jump within one kind of... session.
Yeah, but we can go to the system mechanics. So system mechanics is that if the player collides with the ball and it's not held by another player, then you catch the ball. Well, let's try it. If you are not, you have to.
What do you want me to do?
No, so you're not getting the ball. So if it's attached to another player, it doesn't work. But if it's not
through each other.
But if it's in the air, it's not attached.
Yeah.
Then I get it if I collide. So that's the system mechanic.
Yeah.
The system mechanic is that if I run out of these dots, I can't double jump anymore. I become flapping bird that blinks.
Till you touch a ground, then you basically recharge.
Yeah, so as long as I'm on the ground, it recharges. Yeah. If I hit water, it actually has a bit different physics.
Yeah.
I think at least it does. Does it? It actually doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It just has particles. If the ball goes underneath the screen far enough, then you score a goal.
Yeah. Look, the time's running out, so there's a red bar at the top warning you
it's bottom around the whole screen.
Oh, around the whole screen, sorry. And also the timer counting down. If you attack the players, they get knocked back, even though that's this player mechanic, but the knocking back portion of the system.
And you drop the ball and you fly back.
Yeah. And depending on how strong the move is, it also affects.
Yeah.
So if you hold your button down and release it, which was the player mechanic, when you release, then it launches your... like if I punch you that way, it's much more... It hurts more.
If I get 3 goals, the game ends. Yeah, we're still
Cool,
streaming.
no problem. Yeah. Mr. K, we're still streaming.
Yeah. We'll edit these into smaller videos on YouTube. So, oh, that's a good throw. That's a really good throw. What else?
Oh, when the ball goes underneath the water and makes a goal, then it regenerates at the center of the screen again.
Yeah.
And then we have to be forced to go back to get it.
If you die,
you also regenerate back where your starting point was.
and you get -1 in your score, just like in Zad was suggesting for a comms game. And yeah, there's probably even more. Physics, of course, all these stuff. Animation systems, all this, timers, scorekeeping, wave generation of the water. It's probably controlled by the system. But what's the core loop then?
Take the ball into the hole.
Into the hole? What's
under the water. Take the ball under the water on that side. And keep doing that till the time. Holy crap! What was I doing?
That's a spiritual move.
Okay. Until the time runs out.
Like, this is my speciality. I can show it, and then we can play the other game. Yeah, get more score before the other.
Yeah.
Like here, this is my speciality.
Oh.
That's not my speciality. It's when I'm not holding the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we go to the next game.
Yeah.
So, this is the next game. So this was 22 BC. So now we go to 2014. Which is the Pole Riders. Super Pole Riders.
Pole Riders!
This is a Raj speciality. I'm gonna be the bearded guy because I have a beard. No, I'm gonna be the bear though.
Yeah.
You should be the guy with the hat. No, that's you. No, that's you. No, that's you. Heather.
I'm Heather.
Heather, the girl. Was there even women there?
Nope.
Let's just do the basic one.
So...
Let's just play it first and then discuss it. So I'm the bear because my name is Bear and damn it! I'm gonna punch you. Score! Teamwork! High five!
Good job.
Let's high five in the middle.
What the heck? Did you see that? My pole went through the...
Yeah.
Went through the...
I don't know where you went. You went into the mill.
Went into
This
the...
is Saraj's speciality. He's really good at this game. Oh yes, touch my stick. Touch it. Touch the stick. Oh yes. You like touching the stick, don't you, huh? Heather. You touch the stick. In your face. Come on. Woo! Woo! Oh, don't you put your stick in my face. Holy shit, you're gonna go? Make it go. No! Oh, you killed me. You're an asshole. You jumped over. No. No. Yes.
Oh, damn it, Habibi.
Ah, come on, sticky man.
What is being said? I can't read that.
Have you thought about going pro?
With my stick?
Oh no! 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 What can you do when you have pro players against?
Yes.
Yes, he's the #1 stick man. What are you doing? Yes. Oh, touch the stick, huh? You like that, huh? Woo!
Look at me. Look at me.
Walters, what are you doing?
I am doing monkey
You're
kung
trying
fu.
to rub the shaft.
Oh, yes.
What are you doing? What am I doing? Why am I showing my butt to everybody?
You're stripping. Alright, Habibi.
Ah, pro moves. You're using your pro moves now. Oh, you're going pro now. You're like killing me and everything. Oh shit, missed it. No! No! Run! Come on, ball! Don't let him catch up to us. Faster! Faster! No!
I will beat you! I will beat you with my stick! Look, I took you behind the shed!
You fucking made a go wrong.
Yes, Habibi, let's go behind
That is
the
a new
shed.
pro move called the Araj stick method.
Come behind the shed with me, Habibi. No, don't worry about the goals.
Let's fight! Oh, you don't worry about the goals and then you start pro gaming. Oh! What are you doing?
Yes.
Go back to your shed, Amish guy.
Yes.
This is not for you. Come on! Oh yes! Oh yes! You got the stick.
Yes, Habibi.
No habibis. No habibis! Number one. So
Very
let's
good.
analyze, I guess, this.
Yeah. So,
So what is the goal? It is
to be a stripper bear.
in
You are-
front of a crowd and they're
you
throwing
must-
$1 bills at you.
You need to shave.
Actually, it looks like a pole.
That's what I'm saying.
Why did you break your pole?
I don't know.
You're like the loser who breaks the pole because you're too heavy.
It's to shave your sexy bear body. So anyway, let's, should we talk about the elements? All right, hey, Bollywood, calm down, Bollywood. All right, stop. Listen,
You stop. You go back in shed. Go back. Go
I
back,
will
ball
be the-
guy. Come on, ball guy. Go back into shed.
I will be the
Don't you
best
come out.
farming stripper ever.
Go back with your pole. You are nothing.
I have the best wiggly noodle in the whole farm.
Go back into the farm. Go. I beat you with my stick. Come on. Go back. Stupid. Oh, there you go. Go back to your shed.
So the
Okay. So what is the main goal of this
game's
thing?
goal is to get your ball that's tied to a stick.
My ball? Where's my ball?
Basically the ball that's tied to this pulley system.
Oh.
You have to get it.
So where's your ball? This is mine. Don't touch my ball, man.
It's to get that ball into your goal. Fabi Games YT. What's
Yeah.
up, dude?
This is.
This is your first time here.
Ow!
We're basically analyzing this game here. The game is part of one of the games in Sports and Friends. So we're breaking it down like a designer would see it.
You need to start foot painting them.
Yeah.
It keeps
dude.
getting corrupted. What are you using? What program?
He's using Blender, I think.
Oh, but the 3D file is corrupted or the texture? Are you making the textures in Blender?
He might be doing the texture mapping in Blender.
Oh.
So the game elements are.
What am I doing?
No, the goal is to get the ball to the other stop sign. That's basically what it looks like. Teleporting thing. So when it hits there, it makes a goal. And then you have a time limit. So you got to do it within the time. So whoever gets the highest number of points is basically the winner and becomes the farm stripper. And you're also at the same. Oh yes! Oh yes! Do a cool move. I've UV wrapped the object, then I texture, but if I save it and reload the file, it's all black. Are your normals facing the right direction?
Are you normal? No, wait, normals?
Can you go inside your object and see, do you see the texture in there? And also, what view, I don't know enough Blender, but what view are you showing? Because maybe when you log back, when you go in, maybe there's a different view where it doesn't show the textures. Were they on the inside?
Yeah, I think they are.
If they're on the inside, it means that you've
Flipped the normal.
Yeah, you flipped your normals. So basically, just to give you a quick explanation, if I have a cube and my normals, there's like this line that's pointing out. You know, always look for that line. I think under a settings, it should say show or hide normals. Your normals should be pointing out into the world, not in. If they're pointing in, when you
If you see this stick, this is your flat surface right here. You see this stick?
it must
this
be
stick,
up,
like
not
vibrating,
down like this.
like vibrating like this upwards, not down like this. If it looks like this, down.
That's wrong.
Very bad. Very bad.
Very bad. Look, right now our normals are pointing out, and then we're abnormal, so we're pointing down. That's bad. But if your normals are pointing down, then what happens is you're actually, basically your polygons think they're flipped. It's like the inside is outside. So no matter how you wrap it, you won't see it. Is that what the problem is? It seems like it is. If it is, I'm happy you were able to solve it that quickly then. But
Yes.
that's a very
This is Habibi power.
that's very common, first time problems.
It is problem with
It is
Arash.
first world problems. Ah, yes.
Look at us. We were like.
You. So anyway, back to the analyzing. So it's to get the little ball in the goal, and to
And
shove
to
your
molest.
shove your crotch in my face. Get it? Get your crotch out of my face. That is a user-defined goal. User-defined goal might be, I just want to troll the guy. I don't want to play the game. I just want to troll him, and I'll just get him stuck. That's not defined by the game, but I'll just sit here and, oh, you want to go that way, huh? Oh, yes. Let's go over here, Habibi. Let's play with my pole. Yes, yes. Oh, let's go behind the shed. Huh?
Ow!
So,
No, but quickly that Arash said one word and everything stops.
no, what I... Well, you should have asked me earlier.
He was asking earlier.
Yeah, but I didn't understand what his question was. I apologize.
Yeah, he
I-
was just talking about
So-
hand painting things.
Yeah, sorry. I was in the middle of the stream, so there was so many things going on.
He was in the toilet in the middle of his stream.
But it's a common mistake that happens. It happens to everybody. So don't feel bad, Habibi. It is
Especially
normal.
happens to Arash.
Yes.
Because he doesn't know what mathematically is happening.
Yes. I will stay on my stripper pole. Oh, sudden death.
Holy!
Yes. Yes.
What if I hit you with this? I want to know what happens.
Oh, we know what happens, Habibi.
No! Don't touch the ball. I want to hit you.
We know what happens, Habibi.
What happens if I kill you? Holy
No.
shit!
Oh, yes. Bender gets to be the stripper today.
Textured again.
Look. He's called Benders, then he's Heathers.
Heather, Bender.
No, don't texture it again.
Just flip the normals.
Flip your normals. Make sure all your normals are pointing out towards the world. Then texture it. Don't texture it again.
Don't texture it.
Fix your normals, then texture.
What are you doing? You're like flying, dude. You're hacking the game. Stop hacking! Stop it! Oh, fuck.
Says the guy flying like in the...
Yeah, but that was
sky.
you because you catapulted me. The other time you would look. You're flying without me.
Well, it's cheaper travels. Anyway, guys, so...
Where were we even? We said
Yeah,
goals,
but-
elements.
But Mr. K, again, fix your normals, then do the texturing. Else you're going to go through this over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was I saying? So the goal is to get this little ball attached to this kind of rail.
I think we finished the goal.
Yeah.
It's to make score and get it to the stop sign. I think
Yeah.
you said that already.
And also the goal is to, at the same time...
Stop me from doing
Yeah,
it.
stop the other player from doing it. And you use your stick to do that. So you have this kind of
Stick.
wiggly noodle vaulting thing.
But before we go into that, let's look at the enemies.
The enemies are elements.
No, elements. Enemy elements.
So the elements are
Enemies.
these big wiggly noodles. That's
Your wiggly noodles.
yeah, your wiggly noodle. The line, the pulley, the ball, these goals.
Thank you. These goals.
The game element. This UI. Of course, you can say the player character could be an element in that sense. At the end of the day, the player element is just a pivot on a pole. What else? Is that it? I think that's
The ground,
it. Yeah, the ground is actually...
the timer, the score.
Yeah. And the player mechanic, if we can just go to that, is...
Yep.
I can move left and right. That's all I can do.
I can't move left.
And then I can spin my pole around my body. And when I spin it around and go in the air, if I'm close to the other character, when I spin around and I go in the air, I go into like this flying sidekick thing. If I'm close enough to the head of
Actually,
the
the flying sidekick thing only does if you press left or right while you're in there.
Oh, okay.
Secrets, secrets.
You're right, Habibi. You're
The
right.
programmer notices everything.
Yes. If my foot is close to the... If my foot is close... Would you get the pole out of my butt? If my pole... if my pole is close to his head, I kick him in the head.
Like that.
Like that. What else? If the time runs out... Well, no, that's... not,
Yes!
if there's a sudden death...
I want to hit you with this. Does it hurt you?
Yeah, it does. I KO'd you.
How dare you! I just want to play this with the mallets. Can you do that? Setup game? I just want to play with the mallets. Are there any women character?
No.
There's
Well,
no-
the bear could be a girl.
Let's take another level. But continue.
Go to the... go there. Go to the water.
Ooh, I like that
wonder-
art. That's Hexels, dude.
The water, I wonder if we can fall into it. No, that isn't the water. The other level.
I don't care.
But again, graphic style was very
So
simple.
system mechanics, of course, is that when the pole hits something, it collides.
Yeah.
The pivots, the
The
ball
actual
moving.
collider is only on the end of the pole.
Holy shit.
Except for the character. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
So if the ball hits...
No, it's not only, because look here.
Oh, on the ground too, you're right.
It's some grounds it isn't.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Like, look, and the ball and the... Yeah.
And the pole goes through the other character, doesn't it? No, it doesn't, because you can step on it.
Yeah, I can poke you in the ass with it. Look, just take your ass here and let me poke it.
Hey.
Poke it! Oh! Oh yes! Little, oh yes! Oh yes! I wonder if you could balance on top of the ball somehow.
Probably.
Come on, I lift you up. Come on. Come on. I lift you up. Come on. Stand on my pole. No, don't jump. Don't. You're doing it too fast, Habibi. No goals.
Are you using raycast collisions?
On this?
Well, it's not our game. So, but Bjorn can probably make a guess. What do you think?
I don't think they're using raycast collisions. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think... I think they're just using the built-in collisions. Oh, are they? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think... Yeah.
Yeah.
So not us. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't think these are raycast because that would be much... It wouldn't be this... they might be under the hood, of course. Depending on what engine they use. This looks like a game that could be or probably made in Unity.
Yeah.
So I would guess that they would be using the built-in Unity collider, like just automatic. Because when you do raycast, they would
There
do.
you were on the ball.
Yeah, but there I went through it. That's very weird. They like disabled it for a second.
Yeah, interesting.
But because raycast, you don't.
Holy crap! Did you see my pole fly?
Yeah, I think they might be doing like just. It's gonna be. I'm gonna win.
Yeah, I wasn't even. I was just trying to.
Time over. Well done. This is,
No problem.
but it's weird that you can't switch the level easy. You actually have to also change the character. Sorry.
But
Ow!
so where did we leave off? What was next? So we talked
system
about
mechanics.
the player mechanics. The system mechanics are, well, it's handling the
Well,
collisions.
Well, we went through most of them already.
Yeah.
Like the ball on the string,
When the
holding
ball
it.
goes into the
If
goal,
the
you increase the
thing.
number.
A lot of this is physics based. Like, yeah, we can do, but in the end, what they did here was just take a physics engine and play around with it.
Yeah.
They did a good job with the pole wiggliness. They're probably using a spline there.
Yeah, they might be. It looks like it is. If they weren't using a spline, dude, that would be a lot of
So
animation.
Zabuki's asking about MMO. What are you guys' thoughts on MMOs? I have an MMO RPG idea, but I have no idea if Unity can deliver. I understand I need some awesome servers to run it, but besides that, what do you think? Well, it depends what you mean with MMO. You can have a very simple game, like if you played Agario, Agar.io. That's basically MMO, or very many players playing against each other, but it's not an RPG. I would not recommend in the beginning to do RPGs because I would say RPGs are not good if you don't have a team of
1 billion people.
well, let's say if you have 50 to 100 people, then you do RPGs. Except if you do make use something like RPG Maker.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But then
if
it's very.
built-in MMO.
But then it's no. Then it's not MMO. I was just discussing the MMO.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, MMO with 3D characters, set, fight moves, actions. I would say that
It's a lot of work, man.
it's a lot of work. It requires a team of like
I would say at least a 50. No, I would even say more.
50
say
to 100
50
you get
people
started. Yeah, but you can look into MMO technology. Like if you want to be building MMOs, that doesn't mean you can't play around in the engine, learn the skills, because then you can get hired by a company that does that, and then there you can make the game. So don't think that you can't, but alone or in a small team trying to release an MMO RPG or even MMO like action based, it's very hard. It's gonna require a lot of time and you need to build a story. Just writing a story takes like several people. Then the animation, the sound, the combat mechanics, the design, the level design, the
here's my recommendation. Can you be better than World of Warcraft? Can you do it better than World of Warcraft? If you can't, there's no point trying to make an MMO RPG that way. Unless you have something like it's really, really hard. Everybody has been trying to
well, I don't think I will be done within 10 years, but my idea is would pull off my MMO, gets more noticed. But remember that with 130 people, it still takes 5 to 10 years. So let's say you have 1/10 of that. It'll take you 100 years. You'll be dead before you get that out. Yeah, if you keep it simple, just keep the scope out. Like I said, look at Agario. It is 3D, the 2D, not 3D. But look at Agario. If you keep it as simple as that, where there's just some basic mechanic, you can do it. We should play that too at some point. Then you can do it, and then do some project like that first to learn server technology and how to scale and how to do multiplayer. Then you can take it into the 3D space and try to make that.
Yep. Remember, try to keep your scope small, man. It's really. You're basically doing the. How can I say? It's like, imagine you want to make a car and you're starting off with a Lamborghini.
So his normals are normal.
Okay, now my normals are normal. I have my textures done. Good.
What does it look like now?
I can see my texture in the render. Good.
Woo-hoo!
So it was, in reality, it was actually a simple thing. But it's a very common thing to know. And if you haven't worked with 3D long enough, that's like, it just happens.
Oh, he doesn't see it in render mode. Object mode. Do you have a light in there?
Yeah, do you have a light in your scene?
Well, he can render it, so he should have something.
Unless he's doing certain renderers, they don't have it.
Yeah, if you have ambient there.
Yeah. Go take a swim, habibi. So, what was I saying?
Yeah, but I mean, I would say that I'm not saying I don't. Some people don't recommend MMOs. I think MMOs are fine, but don't do an RPG. That's what I would say. Don't do an RPG in the beginning. You can then level up your skills and do an RPG. So MMORPG. Once you have a team of you have several game success and you have like hundreds of millions of euros.
Yeah.
He has 2 sons. That should.
You have 2 sons? Like 2.
Will they be making your game too?
You have 2 planets? Stars?
But even Remedy's guy who worked on quantum physics, I want to say, Quantum Break, he basically said their scope was too big. So and they've done already, tens of big games games of various sizes. So they're not inexperienced people. So I basically would say, even when Arash and I do a game, we always have too big of a scope, even if you know to have a small scope, because in the beginning it's so hard to know what is fun, and that's the thing that you might think you have a small scope, but most probably you don't. And if you do have a small scope, that's good, and then go do it.
But Zad, from your description right there, your scope is huge. If you can do anything, basically you're talking about an open world RPG. That's a huge scope, man. A small scope is that, what was the game again you keep talking about?
Which one?
The aggro game.
Agario.
Yeah, Agario. The scope of that is small in a sense. Collect balls and get bigger and be the biggest ball. And that's it. That's all you have to care about. You don't have to care about XP. You don't have to care about crazy balancing. You don't have to care about character classes, weapons, AIs.
Story, background
everything.
stories, even if you don't have a story, so if you have any kind of in-game characters, which you probably want, because the game is otherwise fully empty. But trust me, yeah, there's a lot of copies and different versions of it.
But the principle.
The point is not what kind of game, but just that most probably if you will start the RPG, you will not get it finished, especially if you're working on it alone and not with like a huge team.
Yeah, and I would tell you, if you don't have experience doing MMOs and RPGs, your first several are going to be crap.
Yep.
So
RPGs are really hard. It's very easy to play them and think you can do a better story, better this. Oh, I just think that they should do this in this game. Like, why can't you do, they should just have this character be like this or something like that. And then, or this mechanic to work differently, but then they don't see the whole picture or, know how much actually time implementing it is.
yeah.
For example, if it's open world, actually why a lot of RPGs don't do open world is because when you have open world and you can do everything, people tend to do nothing. Like what happens is that they get paralysis. It's like basically it's like real world. Like even now, a lot of people are just sitting at home doing nothing, watching TV. They could go out there and climb a mountain, fucking go to space, but they don't because there's too many options. And the same thing they noticed in lots of studies with open world that, for example, why a lot of the Remedy games are so strongly linear is because you get better, stronger stories that way, and people are more entertained with that in that type of game. So actually, a lot of openness usually tends to equal very boring gameplay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying, there is some people who pulled it off, like there's the Reign of Kings and all that kind of stuff, but I'm very sure that's probably still 20 to 30 people working on it, doing it alone. But of course you can start alone and then try to recruit a lot of people, but you should go in there then knowing that you're gonna
know that you're dedicating your entire life to this one chance, and if that chance fails, that's it. You've spent your whole life making that one thing.
Yeah, if you really feel strongly about it and you want to make, the next 10 years building on it, and you feel okay, like right now you have to do recruiting, you have to find that, you have to get a lot of people involved, you have to manage those people.
You have to get them paid.
Yeah, well, in the beginning you probably can get above without pay, but then the quality of work will be very low, or then they're learning as they go. We're not
trying to dissuade you to do it, but we're also trying to dissuade you not to do it.
Yeah, we're trying to, of course, if this is your life mission, and you're like, I want to make MMORPGs, that's what I live for. I don't want to make any other type of game. This is like, I see myself in 10 years, I'm going to be the best RPG maker, and I live and breathe that shit, and I already created 600 stories when I was like 15 or 10 or something, then go ahead. If it's like, hey, I like to do I have this RPG idea, but I also have this other game that is not an RPG, then do that other game that's not an RPG, basically. Because in the end, you can cut your teeth on these simpler projects that even if you then in the end want to do this RPG, cut your teeth on some shit idea then. That way you learn programming, and like, even if you make a copy of Agario. Yeah, but that's the thing. What you're saying there is that, for example, you're not obsessed about MMO. Like, if you're a game maker, wouldn't you be happy? Oh fuck! I look at you and I thought it was me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and I would say that if you want to make an MMO, the easiest and best experience is try to get hired by the companies who do them. And go to the company that follow the values you like and that you really love, and then do everything to sell yourself to be able to work for that company. And what I mean with sell yourself is like acquire skills that they need. Like if you notice that they need this kind of people, then try to acquire those skills so you can do.
Yeah.
And then that way you might get a once in a lifetime chance to work something that's gonna be life changing.
The other thing is, think of it this way. The second best thing would be that you don't get to be the leader of making that MMO, but you might create that unique mechanic that makes that MMO of that company, different from, oh, that's cool, I was on top.
No, I'm always on top. What do you say?
It makes that unique. So, you could be like, yeah, I'm the one that came up with that one specific mechanic. So if you can't change everything, just changing that small thing should be as good. But I think we played this enough.
Yeah.
And did we say everything? And we said the core loop was
we probably missed some stuff, but we at least covered most of the things. But yeah, this is an awesome game. You should check it out if you haven't.
Those
It's a
scribble
good
down.
party game if you want friends over and you just want to play something quirky. With 4 people, this is much more fun.
Yeah, and if you have four, if you have four PlayStation Move controllers, then you can play Joust. You can see it's crossed out for us here.
You can't even select.
Yeah. So, but anyway, um,
But yeah, I would say that yeah, of course, and you can acquire skills that you kind of like think like this. Like if you think that you're gonna start gaming this game, if you want to make it by yourself, and it's like in 10 years you start working on it, then start leveling up. Basically, make a game that has MMO, like some kind of massive multiplayer, or even multiplayer for the first. Just do a game with multiplayer, then do massive multiplayer, then build an RPG without any kind of multiplayer. That's just a very very small, without story, kind of like just where you level up characters. You just have a tech tree and release these games and make them really good, even if they're not the final thing. And then when you have amassed all these skills and gathered all these people around in your company that would love to do this, you know that, oh, we already know how to do MMO, we already know how to do an RPG, we already know these things, now let's do the idea. And of course, times move fast, dude. You know, we don't know what's gonna come. VR is big, or VR is not big right now, but VR is kind of on the horizon. That's interesting. It might be that that's the next thing everybody's gonna be raving about. And everybody, I don't know, are people playing that much MMOs anymore? Like people are playing Overwatch and
yeah,
Call of Duty and.
they have them. They are.
I mean, they have
like-
players, but
like-
are they the top games anymore?
Yeah, they're not going to let. Again, is it going to be bigger than World of Warcraft? Something that's been going for the past, 10 years? So, but anyway, what was the other thing I was going to say?
Yeah, but of course, like everything, like I've been an entrepreneur since I was 21. I've been running my own games, like not games, but company since like is it almost 12 years, 11 years, and my dad's also an entrepreneur. I would say that if you want to run your own company, you have to have this kind of crazy passion, and if you think you have that, and that you can push through the barriers when you're not that motivated and you can deal with stress very well, then I do think that, yeah, you should give it a try. I mean, you know, the world needs a bit crazy people that kind of go all out, because that's how amazing companies and games are made. But do know that this is not an easy route. This is a very hard route.
And the thing I don't want to dissuade you when I keep bringing up World of Warcraft. The thing is, think about how MMOs work. And I don't play MMOs, so I have no room to talk. I only played one ever for like a month. They take up so much of your time, and you build up such a huge social like network in there that you can only play one MMO. You're not going to play, put your heart and soul into multiple ones. So the thing that you need to create in your MMO has to be able to compete with those top people. People have to say, I want to dedicate all my time to play this game. So you have to have something enough there that's more than what the big dog has. It has to be different enough. So if you just make another World of Warcraft, people will play World of Warcraft. That's what I was trying to say. So.
Yeah, I agree. People will play World of Warcraft if it's not better than that.
And one other thing, the statement you just said, you know exactly what you want in your MMO, but do you know what other people want in the MMO? Because remember that you're making an MMO for massive multiplayer. There's hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people playing your game. So you need to make the game for those people, not exactly what you think is right. Anyway, but like Björn mentioned, we're not trying to dissuade you or say that you can't do it or that it's impossible. nothing is impossible, but
it's just to verify your commitment that it's not an easy journey, and if you want something that maybe is more approachable, do think about those options.
yeah. Mr. K, what's happening now? You see the thing, but when you render, you see it, but when it's in the normal view, you don't see it.
So it only shows up when rendering.
If it does only show up when rendering, Blender only shows up in rendering. Yeah, it was just there. I saw the exact thing. No.
Come on. There was no exact thing.
No, how do I... No, it was earlier while you were doing the search. It was Blender only shows, try only shows. Wait. Shows. Well, it's not. Yeah.
There was no such thing. You must have misread.
Yeah,
So what I see my material in view and paint view and render, but not in Unity.
In Unity. Oh, not
or
in Unity.
in object texture mode.
And you have a light in your scene. And I remember it you have to
And
pick
in Unity,
the right...
and in Unity you have attached the texture to your object.
That's another thing, yeah.
I guess it's not going to automatically attach it.
And did you choose the right what do you call it? What is that called, Bjorn? Because there's many different
texturing modes, wrapping.
Texture, exactly. There's many different modes there, and you might have to use
you have to...
It's one of those modes, like what was the thing called?
There's clamp, there's repeating.
No, not clamp and repeating. It's not clamp and repeating. It has more to do with like multiply, like the things you have in Photoshop, like something opaque.
What is the file format? When I save it, the unwrap as image.
When I import the file, it has no material. Yeah, you have to create the material.
When I save the unwrap as image, I can make it a material off of the plane.
Yeah, but the material...
You have to create a material and attach the texture to it also.
Yeah. And then there is a mode that you have to set that to in Unity, else you won't see it. I had the same problem when I was doing, like, I had characters that were 3D models and I was bringing the textures in, and I had to just keep going down and choosing, like, under those material settings. If you go there...
Give me a sec.
Yeah. I haven't done this in a billion years.
We can put a cube in there. Let's just make a new project so we don't have all this shit.
No, I don't. I haven't done this in a billion years, so I won't remember anything.
My unwrap is set to UV map. So we do a game, create a 3D object cube, I guess. So now we have a cube here.
And then we need a material.
Well, can we just use anything, I guess?
I guess, yeah.
Create material.
Yeah. And then... Oh.
Yeah, that's changed a bit since I last saw it.
Yeah. Under rendering mode, go... Well, we have to attach it, right? It's not attached to the material. Under material, we have to tell it it's the background, right?
I think you can just drag this. Wait a minute. Let's look here.
Yeah. There. Under rendering
This
mode.
has changed since I last used it. They've changed in the last version. Crap, sorry. keeps minimizing when I just want to make it. Why can't I select it? Sorry. There we go.
Under.
But it's the same thing here. Rendering mode.
Leave that. It's not under there. It's under that other section. Or look under the shader real quick. Can you click the drop down? It's under this. It's under the shader, I think.
But standard, I think, should work. I think I can't remember even how to.
Yeah.
Of course, now it's not wrapping it.
But his thing right now is not the wrapping. It's that he doesn't see it. And yeah, so here under shader, now go down into the shaders. If it's just black, his hey, check your sample color as well, because if you've sampled a black, all you're gonna see is black. Go under your rendering mode. There'll be an eyedropper. Make sure that the color of your material, that base color, is white, not black. It's under main maps. If you can see on the screen where we are. Make sure that is white, not black.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember. They've changed this a bit since I last used it.
Yeah. I had the same, but this was I think the principle's the same. But Mr. K, if you can try that, I have a feeling that might be it too, because you're saying that it's all black. Yeah, I know they are. That's why I've been sharing them. They're awesome.
Game development. Game development.
We had made that image for the Twitch community.
Yeah, we'll end the stream just in a soon. It's already 11 o'clock.
Yeah, we gotta end soon. But I would say try that. If that doesn't work, you need to just start.
So this color here, it pops up this thing, and it might be black.
Yeah, make sure that it's white, not black.
There might be other reasons too.
Of course, it might be the rendering. Like I said, it's the shader. Sometimes you have the wrong thing, but it should be fairly straightforward.
I haven't used this in a long while.
I know.
They've changed this a lot, which is good.
I can't hop on Skype because I have to leave. I'm at Bjorn's house.
Yeah, and you need to talk to Arash. He knows this bit better than me. He's done character modeling in the past. Of course, I've used a bit more Unity.
Yeah, Bjorn knows. That's the problem. Bjorn knows Unity better than I do. To give you an idea, the last time I aggressively used Unity with 3D models and wrapping and texturing and all that was in when? Like Bjorn 2011?
So Albedo, I select here that texture, and then yeah. Yeah, it's a bit. There's several versions ago.
In Unity, it's not black. When is it black again? He said. But the textures.
But are you attaching the textures? Like you need to export them, right?
Yeah, he should just be able.
Like when you put here the material, there's Albedo. You select the texture, and then you just have to have.
Yeah, are you attaching the texture to the material? Like basically, you have a 3D model. You have a material.
I can unwrap it as PNG, yeah, and then there might be something you have to do here also.
Are you sure it's supposed to be a
texture? Should maybe be fine. Depends on what you're trying to do, of course.
I think it's one of those shader things. Then, if you are attaching your texture. Like, do you see the texture in the background? You know when Bjorn clicks on the...
You can just drag and drop also a thing on top of the object.
But when you click on...
It might be wrongly aligned then. But
if you click on the material, you should see.
These are also just .png.
Yeah.
I just click it and drag it on cube. But of course, this is just a simple thing. It's not...
Yeah, but there's a difference between wrapping properly and not seeing it.
Yep.
So I don't think that's the problem. I wouldn't worry about the wrapping right now. It's the seeing. And if you go under shaders real quick on the right hand side, like right there, look around here too.
But I don't. The standard should always render, dude. Like 99.999.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have something weird selected like this, then it'll not show up.
Yeah.
If you have standard shown up,
yeah,
it'll look like shit. Okay, good.
What was it? Was it the color? If I make it red in Unity, it's red in Unity.
I don't know. Good that you figured it. Good.
Yes, good. Tell us what it was. Stop having a keygasm and tell us what it was so I can sleep at night.
He can't.
Do the Meat Boy. I like him. Super Meat Boy. Not. Damn it, Jim.
I make the corgi derp.
Yes.
Corgi derp is always. This doesn't even work. Fuck this shit. Damn you!
Yeah, hit the button again. We froze it, Habibi.
We broke the chat.
Go down.
There we go.
Then suddenly, red in Unity, and then suddenly I could assign the texture to the plane. And what did he say? Ah, cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's just maybe you didn't notice. I don't know. Like you can just drag and drop it on
the
top.
plane on the screen if you want.
So if I create a 3D object and oh, the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he say? My hand painting? What?
His hand painting went.
All right, Mr. K.
Yeah, cool that we could fix and help you. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna end it now so Arash can go walk home. It's like 16 kilometers and we don't have electricity or transport in Finland.
16 kilometers in US distance.
It's like 5 miles.
No, it's 500 miles. That's the translation. So
what are you doing, Arash? Stop that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, they only see you jiggling the camera in your circle. All right, guys, but thanks. Would you stop?
This actually looks interesting.
Stop. It's 3D. So, okay, Habibi, calm down. Yes, 10 miles.
No. 500.
Yeah. But thanks for watching. We will see you.
Thanks for following.
Thanks for following. Please tell your
your friends,
your enemies, your mom. But seriously, guys, tell your friends. Have them drop in. Have them show us like.
If your friends has a problem, Arash will answer to them all.
No.
If his girlfriend is leaving him, Arash wants to know about it. Because.
But yeah, I can talk your relationship problems. Dr. Habibi is here.
Exactly.
But seriously, tell your friends, and if we can.
One more thing. This is not an Apple event, Kenichi.
Dude, we need to go, buddy. We can't. Oh, you've given up on web pages.
Oh no.
That's Björn's fault.
Fuck.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's not bad. Allocating the time on the things that you feel are the most important.
That's good. You're learning how to scope things. You see, like, oh, this is taking a lot of my time. It's not bringing me anything new.
Yeah.
I'm cutting it off so I can focus on the things that do bring value.
Yeah. But
we've affected one person's life. Yeah. I can quit and die.
Give me the knife. Where is it?
Let's bury us in the backyard.
But hey guys, please tell your friends to drop in if they have art and games and stuff they want to share. We want to build this community of sharing and helping. But the only way we can do that is having more people to build the community.
Yeah, and if you do your own stream, also shoot us a message. We'll follow and come and look at what you're doing.
All right.
Oh,
take care.
Redesigning the visuals for Sumo Ball now. Okay, cool.
Cool. Have fun.
Exactly. Do the thing that you love. If you don't like web design, there's no reason to do it.
Yeah.
Except if you need money.
Yes. But yeah. So we will see you guys next time. I will see you. Well, Björn will see you on Thursday, and with Let's Make a Game. And would you stop? And and I'll see you on Monday, and then we'll both see you again on Tuesday.